I know you gonna dig this.
Michael Happy and I can. Better than me? You are trash, Sydney, with the rap sheet to prove it. Ouch. Let go. Or I swear to God, I will break your arm. I will. Before I break yours.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Watch your step. How you doing today? Here we are in Los Angeles, California, on Melrose Place. Look there. This is Melrose Place. This is the street right behind me. This is where they filmed Melrose Place, a TV show. No, they didn't. No, they just took shots of that sign. They didn't film Melrose Place here at all, but they did film something else right here. Now, this video is about Melrose Place, but I thought I'd show you something else. Do you want to see something else that has nothing to do with Melrose Place? No. Well, too bad. You're about to. Look what's here, right here. Now, see this blue sporty number? That's illegally parked. That's mine. It's a rental. Again, nothing to do with Melrose Place. Right here. See this building? This was used as Frank's shop in Father of the Bride. Now, this is thanks to, I think the website, it's filmed there. And I had no idea when I was coming out here to do that. And then I stumbled across it somehow. Because I'm a big fan of Father of the Bride. Who isn't? Diane Keaton, hello. Steve Martin and the other ones. And Canada's favorite, Martin Short. Now, keep it moving, white sneakers, let's go. Yeah, so I don't want to get all bogged down doing Father of the Bride locations and mixing with Melrose. I started thinking about that, and I was like, no, that's too confusing for me, for you. Oh, Jesus. Watch a Range Rover. Oh, it's a Mercedes. Yeah, you're probably better than me. You can go. Up. Honda. Yeah, so this is where George, I think George is Steve Martin's character's name. George and his wife, Diane Keaton, my favorite. They go right here to purchase, what do they do here? He's a wedding planner. Oh yeah, the wedding planner. This has nothing to do with Melrose Place. There's some shots of them coming down this way, I believe, or something. I don't know. But Father of the Bride was shot here. But this is about Melrose Place. Everybody's second or third favorite television show of the 90s. First would be either 90210 or Seinfeld. They're one and two. Then Melrose Place. Now, I think, yeah, for me, definitely. Now, Melrose Place kind of lost the thread after like 6th or 7th season. It kind of got a little And I never missed one episode of 90210. Okay, red flag. But I did start near the end of Melrose Place missing episodes. But I remember watching last episode. Who's the only cast member of Melrose Place that appeared in every episode? Answer? Heather Locklear. No. It's the guy that played Michael Mancini. Thomas Calabro. What a that guy. Him. He's the only one that appeared in every episode. They all left and they came back. But Melrose Place was not a hit when it started. It was a spin-off of 90210. And Jake was on. Jake, the main character. Melrose Place was a soap opera in the 90s. It was a spin-off of Beverly Hills 90210. And it was, instead of teenagers, it was about 20-somethings living in Hollywood. And Jake, one of the main characters on Melrose Place, started dating Kelly Taylor, who was in high school. And on 90210, then they had some crossover episodes. Melrose Place started up. And it wasn't a hit at first. Nobody was watching it. Why? Because it was boring. What did they do? They made Michael Mancini a bad guy. That to me is what made the series start going really well. Heather Locklear joined. That's what everybody attributes it to. Now, did Heather Locklear make the show good? Yes, she did. Did Michael Mancini make it becoming evil make it better? What about Kimberly? Remember that scene? Crazy. So Melrose Place, we're gonna go. I'm gonna show you where the actual Melrose Place apartments, where they use in every episode, where that is, right now. Are you ready to go? No. Too bad. I should have let you know that this is Melrose Avenue. Melrose Place is a little offshoot of Melrose Avenue. This is where all the shopping is done, but a lot of stores have gone out of business, sadly. Felice over there, sale there, but all up and down this strip. Now let me see if I can turn the camera around without getting my arm chopped off. Oh, that's Melrose Avenue. So this is like the cool little shopping strip. And I came here a few years ago. I wanted something, I can't remember, and everything cost about $7,000. So I said, you know what? Where's a gap? Here we are at the Melrose Place apartments. They're right here in front of me. This is actually called Greenwood Place. But this was the Melrose Place apartments. Are you ready to see it? Let me give you a good angle. They always shot it from really kind of from one angle. Yeah, you're gonna love this. All right. Oh, it's behind me already. Oh, there's the big reveal gone. Have I missed the big reveal, Michael Stipe asks? And yes, I just did. There it is. That's the Melrose Place apartments from the TV show. I have to keep saying that. Billy, Allison, Jake, Sydney, Michael, Jane, they all lived right in there. They usually shot it from about this angle. Number's still in the same spot. And here it is. And fun fact, when I first came to LA in 2012, I woke up on a Saturday, got here on a Friday. The first place I came to was this. This is the first filming location in LA that I ever did. Now, I've been doing filming locations before YouTube, like I've said, all my life almost. But I've got, pictures, old pictures of stuff all over the United States and Canada. But when, and this is before, and then of course, this is 2012, before I started YouTube. I haven't been doing it that long, really. And yeah, first place I came to. I was so excited. And then I went down to the, where the Thunder Road from Greece that day, all in one day. But yeah, this is it. Melrose Place. And maybe some people aren't familiar with Melrose Place. I don't know how it did if you're watching from overseas, but it was huge. Melrose Place just took over everything. There's SNL parodies. All the stars were on the cover of Rolling Stone. It was a huge, huge hit. Now, would you like to go inside and see the famous courtyard with the pool? Because it was filmed right inside these gates. It wasn't. That was a set. And that set, I believe, was far. I think it was up in Santa Clarita, which is probably about an hour's drive. Roughly with traffic, yeah. So there's actually, it doesn't look a thing like it, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. But so they just use this as establishing shots. And that courtyard was a set. And when the show was over, crew members bottled up water from the pool and sold it on eBay. Yeah. I would too, and I want some of that water. If that water's out there, sell it to me. You could just sell me a little vial of water. Say it's from, I'd probably believe it. Nothing. I'm very smart. I'm not. Okay, look, here it is, the Melrose Place courtyard, which is not, but it looks kind of the same. As you can see, it kind of looks the same. They built the archway, and they had that little inner part where they would always have a lot of scenes. I don't know if I'm going to find screen captures from that. I hope I can. But yeah, so it looks the same somewhat, but the outer, obviously, it still looks exactly the same. I mean, nothing's changed here, as you can tell. And I bet you these apartments for rent are very expensive because they look pretty cool. It's in a funky area and it's quiet on this street. You're right just off the bustle of Santa Monica and Sunset, I should say. It's not too far from all that, but it's just a quiet little street. So as you can see, it's still standing. Kimberly did not blow it up. For real. That was fake.
It's worse.
No!
That episode, a lot of people say that's when Melrose Place kind of jumped the shark, when Kimberly blew up the courtyard, blew up Melrose Place apartments. They did that, and it was supposed to show it blowing up, right? At the end of the season finale. I think it was season 6. Now, Melrose Place finale, I could be wrong. But that was just after the Oklahoma City bombing, so they cut and they stopped it, and they actually showed the bombing going off in September when the show premiered for I guess the 7th season. But yeah, so they didn't want, because they thought that would be too insensitive right afterwards, which was a good call. But yeah, Kimberly blew this up, but it still stands. So there's actually a fair amount of filming locations for Melrose Place here in Los Angeles. But like I said, a lot of them are established shots, mostly in studio. D&D Advertising, where Amanda and Allison worked, and Amanda made Allison's life miserable. That was actually Aaron Spelling's office. And like that building, they used the establishing shots. I believe it was the building right across, which is like a mirror image. I'm not gonna go there, but I am gonna show you something else from Melrose Place. A very, very pivotal place from Melrose Place. Did you want to see that? Yeah, okay. And this is where the gang hung out. The gang hung up. This is where they hung out. And they shot some scenes right in front. Jake and Kelly on the motorcycle in the first couple of episodes. And then the rest, we'll get to that as soon as I get there. Do you like listening to me blab on and on? No! Too bad. Welcome back to Melrose Avenue. This is much further from that Melrose Place street I showed you at the beginning of the video. A few miles down, a few miles east. Look here, so everybody in their 20s has to have a place where you hang out, and especially in Los Angeles. Oh, trucks, shut it. Shut it down. On Melrose Place, they hung out at a place where everybody knew their name, a place called Cheers. It was a place called Shooters, and that's it right behind me. That's Shooters. Now, the interior was done on a studio, same studio, Santa Clarita Studios up in Valencia, but they shot the exteriors for Shooters right here. It looks nothing like it, but it's still, this is it. Now, I don't have a crane with me, unfortunately, I forgot it in my Maserati, but they shot roughly from this angle all the time, and you see that church in the background with the weird, well, not weird, but the angles, it's right there. But this is Shooters. Now you can still see a little bit of what's left. See this little circle thing here? You saw this, there was an awning here that says Shooters. It was an empty restaurant at the time when they filmed all the establishing shots. And that circle's still here. And now thanks to Lindsay from I'm Not Soccer and my friend Mike from Movie Shots LA, they came out and found this place. And at the time, there's still the familiar circles, because they had circular windows here on the show. But they're gone now. They've really painted over them pretty heavy. It's very vibrant. It's very cool. Now, Jake and Kelly, I guess in the first couple of episodes, or maybe it was at the end of 92. No, I guess it was in the first of Melrose. They had shots of them coming up on the motorcycle here and walking down this street here towards Shooters. How Kelly got in, I don't remember, because she wouldn't have been old enough. Jake, you cradle robber. Well, right here, they shot a bit, and then they built a doorway, because they had closer shots like later on in the series. They built a doorway on the set up in Santa Clarita. So yeah, they only shot a few things here for the first episodes and used it for established shots. But still, this is Shooters. And as you can see, the artwork is very, very cool. It's very vibrant. I really like it. It's called Muse Hair Studio. Artwork was done by Jay Shogo. You know Jay Shogo. You don't know Jay Shogo? Neither do I. Bloom your skin, bloom your body, bloom your body, bloom your skin. Slim Spa. This is Shooters from Melrose Place. Melrose Avenue is pretty busy. Now, right down here, if we keep traveling down along, we're gonna hit Paramount Studios on our left. So let's go to Paramount Studios. Okay, fine, we won't. We're gonna end the video now. We could, no, there's nothing, well, there's a few places, like I said, this is a short video about Melrose Place, because we all love Melrose Place. We do. Melrose Place, shot here, Shooters. I love Melrose Place. I really like Sydney. I loved when Michael became bad. And I liked Billy and Allison together. Their storyline became a little boring after a while. And then Kimberly. Kimberly was it. I mean, once Kimberly went a little nutso, to say the least, that's what made the show awesome. And Michael being bad. And of course, like, yeah, Heather Locklear, Amanda. And do you know that part of the reason the ratings went low near the end, but also her salary was so huge, Heather Locklear, she was special guest star for like 8 seasons. Her salary was so huge, it would have been the same amount. If they got rid of her salary, they could have filmed a whole episode for the same amount of money they were paying Heather Locklear. So it was just out of control, budget, low ratings, so it was done. Beverly Hills 90210 ended more kind of, the ratings were still there, but they had an actual big ending. Of 10 years, it felt like it was time to end, for it to end. I wish it was still going. And then Melrose Place 2.0 started up. Didn't work out. I don't know. I watched it. There's the tour bus. No one's on it. You know why?
COVID-19!
That's why. All right. Mask up. Let's go. I'm outside. I'm okay. Let's go somewhere else. But not on this video. This is a lot of talking. One more shot. Peace out. Goodbye, shooters. I could have got hit by that bus. I wasn't. Oh, that bike. Or this Toyota. Or this Silverado. Or this Hyundai. Or this BMW. I have to be more careful.